Hey everyone, this is Austin with Dreamin' Rotary. So this is going to be an interesting mini-series where I discuss what it's like attending an enormous auction of RX-7 stuff. I plan on doing this one in 3 parts, as I will describe now. Episode 1, this one will be how I became aware of the auction and the items that I could see at the auction from the listing. I'll delve into the circumstances of the auction and the implications of those circumstances as well. Episode 2, the next one, will be a description of the sale prices and how the auction went down from my perspective. I'll describe each item in detail as well as the selling price in order to get everyone on the same page. Episode 3, the final episode in this mini-series, there will be a few lessons that I learned from this experience that I would like to share with everyone. These will be pretty broad and generic and probably similar, but important to most Rotary owners in my opinion, because I learned a lot from this. So for episode 1 here, I'll go into detail about the auction and information leading up to it and show some pictures as well. I first saw this auction listing the week of Thanksgiving and saw that there were a few RX-7s and RX-7 parts at this auction, as well as a bunch of tools that could be interesting. The first place I saw the listing was on a Facebook ad. Those ads are getting scarily accurate and pertinent to daily life. They sure are. Going off this information, I was able to click on the link for the listing and saw some pictures. I could see that there were 2 Mazda RX-7 SCCA race cars with roll cages, Mazda intakes and carbs, racing tires and rims, Mazda engines and transmissions, a 1986 RX-7 listed, among other things that could be interesting to see to an RX-7 guy. There's a big snowstorm brewing for us up here in Minnesota. And I knew that because of this auction was set to happen the Saturday after Thanksgiving in a big snowstorm, the attendance should be lessened as compared to what the attendance would be like if it weren't a holiday weekend and if there was nice weather and stuff. So me, being crazy, decided this was the perfect reasoning to attempt to go to the auction because there's less competition. So eventually I was able to convince the wife that it wouldn't be irresponsible if I went, which was miraculous. I wanted to go in order to potentially buy the GSLSE that I could see in the ad and some of the other parts in order to flip them through eBay and other means. I loaded up the truck with the car hauler trailer and had a pocket full of cash ready to go get myself an RX-7 and maybe some parts as well, so long as the auction went well. So the weather wasn't too foul getting down to the auction. It was predicted that on the way back the weather would turn and we were supposed to be getting a few inches of snow after some initial snow-rain mixture, which is never good. I initially parked on the road, but was beckoned down into the yard of the auction to free up parking space on the road since I was pretty early to this thing. This is where the trouble for me started. I pulled in and almost immediately got stuck in this guy's yard. My tires on the truck weren't the greatest, and the 4x4 actuator for the front differential decided it didn't want to work at the time. So I got stuck, pulled forward by a Ford diesel plow truck, then I got stuck where he left me. So I decided to leave the truck there and start getting prepped for the auction. So that sucked. I arrived at the auction to find that there were indeed a few RX-7s there, more than a handful actually. There were a total of 6 cars, a smashed FC, a red FB, GSLSE, surprise T2 FC, and the 2 first-gen race cars. Inside the shop, there were a few tables with RX-7 parts on them that I eyed up, and outside there were a few pallets of parts that I also wanted to bid on. The parts inside included a few carb setups. Those are the only things I truly wanted to get from inside. There was a set of Weber 45 side draft carbs that were worth some money, as well as a downdraft carb setup on a Rotary Engineering 12A 4-port manifold that I also wanted. Outside there were tons of racing tires and wheels in 15-inch sets, as well as pallets of generalized Rotary parts. So one skid had tons of radiators and oil coolers, another with differentials, one had a 3-piece IMSA wing with some other general Rotary parts, SA fenders and a hood, more general Rotary parts, a pallet with a locked up 12A and a locked up 13B, and that was about it for the stuff outside. With this knowledge in hand, the auction started up with the property auction. After that completed, the things inside the shop was first on the docket. There are tons of tools and parts in there, not much of value to me personally though, as I have most of the tools I need currently. Since I've gone over all this information about the auction, it's time to go on to episode 2 where I'll describe how everything went down from my perspective. So please leave any comments and suggestions that you have so that I can improve these videos and put out better content. This is a small channel and I'd like to grow it and be of more use to the Rotary community if possible, so liking the video, commenting your constructive criticism, as well as suggestions to improve are always welcome in my opinion. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any content I've got planned for the upcoming future. I appreciate all of the support you guys have given so far, and I look forward to the future with everyone here. So, as always, thanks for watching. My name's Austin. I run this channel. I will catch you later. Thanks for watching this video thus far, and please tune in to the next video. I hope that this is an interesting topic that people can enjoy and find interesting. So feel free to join me in episode 2 coming right up.